Hello watchers, and welcome to this unboxing video for October's Artsnacks Plus box. Let's get this open. We open it up and the first thing is a Bimvang Bristol Smooth by Speedball. Oh, yep, super duper smooth. 20 sheets. 230 GSM. That's a strange number. Normally it's like 200 or 250, but anyway, or 230. And it's 9 by 12 inches. I've got to admit, I do love my super duper smooth paper. Just throw the box. It doesn't look like there's a lot of items this month. Open out the bag. Okay. So let's see what these are. We have got our little treat is a Dum Dums original pop, and it's bubblegum. I do like the Dum Dums, I've got to admit. Then we have a Plumchester paint marker. Water-based Plumchester, I believe, is Artsnacks' own brand, and I'm guessing it's white. With the colour, water-based acrylic paint marker with a reversible nib. Ooh, oh, finally! Let me show you. And you see, we've got a rounded tip on one end and a flat nib on the other end. I prefer using flat nibs because you get super duper fine lines with them. And I've not yet seen a paint marker have the flat nib, or chisel nib as some people might say. So yeah, I'm looking forward to using that. And then I think it's the same again but in black, I'm guessing. So water-based acrylic paint marker with reversible nib. Opaque permanent marks are streak-free and UV resistant. Ideal for use on metal, glass, plastic, wood, stone, canvas and paper. But will it tear up paper the way that Poscas do? Because I'm guessing this is their version of Poscas. And then in this little bottle, this little cutesy wootsy bottle, is some Talons India ink, which is waterproof. And yep, so it's 11ml. That can't be it, surely. Let's see what the menus say. So for the plus box, you get obviously the surface and a Plumchester marker. Surprise, plus members get 2 additional. Right, okay, so they're what you get extra in the plus box. And then yeah. There's some bits missing. I'll have to contact them and see what's going on. But yeah, so that's what you get in the plus box. Then you're supposed to get another plum, just get 2 additional plum. Right, so then you're supposed to get another one of these markers. Then a Sennelier ink brush. I've been wanting to try them. I've seen them, like, Sennelier have advertised them, but I've not been able to like find them to buy them, so I really want to try that. And it's not here. Okay, and then we have a Winsor Newton fine liner. I think I've got a couple. Yes, I do have a couple of those. Okay. Then we have the Royal Talons India ink, which we have got. So we have got some of the stuff that should be here. And then a Speedball standard nib holder with a number 512 pen nib. So there are a few items missing. Not quite sure what to do now, apart from obviously contact Artsnacks, but I'll go through the prices, shall I? Even though I don't have the items, or... Yeah, okay, bear with me. Okay, so I've done a bit of research. The box cost me £39.40. That's including the shipping, and because it's under the threshold, that's it means that there's no custom charges. So I've only paid £39.40 for the box. I have contacted Artsnacks as well. I'm waiting for a reply from them. But I'm just going to go through... I've looked at somebody else's video and seen the goodies that I'm missing. So I'm just going to go down the list of how much these things cost if I were to buy them in the UK. In the States, the Bristol paper is $7.80. Is that right? 81 cents, sorry. But in the UK, you can only get this brand in this type of paper. Not this type of paper, but this brand for £11.33, which is quite pricey, but I think it's because it's by Speedball and that brand is quite rare in the UK. The Plumchester markers you can't get in the UK. This is an Artsnacks exclusive, and they price them at $8.99, which when you do a converter for the price into UK pounds, it works out at £6.83 each. So if I'd got all the ingredients in the box, that would be 3 of them, which would be £20.49 just for 3 markers. That can't be right. Hang on. 6, 12. Yeah, it is. Wow, £20 just for 3 paint markers. That is expensive. But even Poscas, though, I think they're like £4 each, depending on obviously the size of the nib you get. And then the Sennelier ink brush that I haven't received yet, but on here they've got it as $7.95. Would be... I've managed to find them in the UK, but they're only in a pack of 6, I believe, which retail for £19.99. So when you split that up, that makes it out to be £3.33 each, and that's from Class Art, sorry. And then the Winsor & Newton fine liner, they have it as $2.99, but here in the UK they are £3.45 when you buy them separately. However, if you buy them in a set of like, I think 3, it works out to be like £8 for the set, so it makes sense just to buy the set. Then the Royal Italians India ink, they have it as $4.95. Here in the UK, we can only get this for £6.77, and that's again because it's an American brand, not a UK brand, so it's quite hard to get hold of. And then the UK standard pen with nib, they have it priced at $3.30. But here in the UK, we can get it for $2.99 on Amazon. So that brings the grand total of the US pricing to $53.97. So that's saving quite a bit of money, because I think it's just $35 to buy the box in the States. But here in UK pounds, it's 50. All the ingredients, items work out to be £50.02. Bearing in mind, I only paid £39.40, so I would be saving £10.62 if I were to buy these things separately. So I'm happy. I've saved £10. Now, what I've decided to do, because I don't have the other items, and obviously it's going to take time for me to get hold of some of those items, or if Artsnacks send me some out, I don't know what's happening yet. I already have a Winsor & Newton fine liner, so I can use that. Then right, we've got those items. Another paint marker, I could use a Posca, but I think we'll be fine just using these ones because I don't want to sort of like mix the brands. Now I don't have any sort of ink brush, so I'm just going to use a Dowler and Rowney pearlescent liquid acrylic. I would normally use Liquitex, but I thought for a change we'll use just a couple, because I've got a couple of these, but just in the colours that I like. So with it being Halloween as well today, I thought might as well go for like a ghostly colour. Winsor Newton fine liner, and then the ink, and I do have a Speedball standard pen and ink which you've seen me use in my Ink With Me series, which if you're interested in, I'll leave a link in the cards above. So I've got that, and I've got a 512 nib as well. So I'm now going to commence with the art challenge, something with these, but let's try and get these markers going and see what they're like, and also what the India ink is like. So let's do a couple of swatcheroos. I'll do the black first because I'm gonna want to layer. Right, so I'm gonna, yeah. So it comes like that. You just pull it out, flip it around. I'm guessing it's going to be a lot messier to do when we've got the ink flowing. Ooh, it layers quite well. I wouldn't say it's white though. I mean, can you see the difference on the camera? Obviously, Bristol paper is super duper bright white. Oh, I made it grey. I made it grey! Which is actually a happy accident. I now have a grey paint marker. But yeah, as you go along, it comes off, which is fine. It's not quite as white as the paper, so it's sort of an off-whitey colour. But it's good to know I can mix these paints together, the paint pens together, and not ruin the tips, hopefully. So this clearly hasn't fully dried yet, but just gonna have a little bit of fun with it. But yeah, I mean, it's not super duper 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 opaque, but I mean, you can definitely see that there are white lines there. I'll keep that one stood up as well. Let's try the Royal Talons India ink with the dip. Ooh, I was not expecting it to have a little thing. I don't know what they're called. I was just expecting it to be a bottle. As with all. I do love the, whoa, interesting. I don't know if this is the ink or the paper, but can you see how it's not a super duper crystalline, it's bleeding. So that might be the paper, I doubt it's the ink. But I don't know, I kind of like that effect, you know, if that's what you were going for. I mean, the ink flows really well in the dip pen, so it's a good drawing ink. Just put the lid back on there. Oh, that took some time. And we'll just do the Winsor Newton, which we know what a Winsor Newton is. This, by the way, is the black 0.8. But this is super nice. It smooths really well on the Bristol board, which I would expect. Now let's try what the Dale and Rowley, or however you pronounce it. but this ink I love. It's super duper 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 pearlescent, as they call it. Or iridescent, as normal people would do. But I need to clean that top bit off because it's quite dry from where I've been using it before. But yeah, you can see how shiny that is. That is really nice. I wonder if it'll work. Well, it should work. Yeah. Looks on top of the paint markers. Should work on top of the India ink as well. Oh, of course it'll work on top of the fine liner. Alright. So those are my supplies for me to think of. I'm definitely going to do something Halloweeny. I have to, it's Halloween. So I'm back in a second with something to paint. I've just quickly sketched up a haunted house just from a Pinterest image. Because it's Halloween, we can't not do a haunted house. That'd be crazy. So I'm hopefully going to work in layers. Okay, I think I'm done. Oh, look at the shininess of the pearlescent ink. Gives it a nice little effect. I actually really enjoyed this. I know I didn't get all of the materials, but the little ones I did. I mean, the plum chesters are nice. I like the way they lay down, i.e. once they're drying things, that they're like almost like wash. But the tips are very fibrous and they don't really give you a straight sort of line. Even when it's been going for a while, you still get those little wispy bits. So that's something to be wary of. But if it's something that you want that's quite textured, it might be worth using. But having said that, it might be because I'm using this chisel side, so I wonder if the bullet side is the same. Yeah. It's still got a little bit of the texture and things in there. Same with the white was the same. The Winsor in Newton Pen works beautiful on this paper, lovely and smooth, and it doesn't, you get nice sharp lines with it. What else did we get? The India ink I've only used on the cat, I think. Did I use it on something else? Yeah, I think it was just on the cat. But it does not give you, it bleeds a lot on this paper. So it'll be interesting to see what that's like on different paper. Was that? Yeah, the Speedball nib and things is your standard dip pen, but it's really useful. You get a lot of different sort of thicknesses and line weight with just one pen, and even if you use it the other way up, you get different thicknesses as well. So, and it was interesting to use it, dipping it into the Plum Chester White to get some white ink. It worked quite well. It was just annoying because you can't get the paint out of here so easily, so it was annoying trying to get it out of there. But the dip pen worked beautifully with it, so that wasn't an issue. But yeah, the paper is lovely. It's super duper smooth, as you'd expect from Bristol board. It has warped a little bit, as you can see here on the side, but that's obviously because I've put quite a bit of water in with the ink. But I'm guessing with the ink, with the Sennelier ink brush, I'm guessing the ink won't be as watery, so it'll be better for thinner paper, so you will get that warped effect, I think. I don't know, I don't have one yet. But I do prefer thicker paper. This is quite thin. But like I say, it's beautifully smooth, which is what you'd expect from Bristol board. But yeah, I really like my little haunted house. Today I've got the November 2020 unboxing of the Artsnacks Plus box. Let's just get straight into it. Ooh. Crescent Creative Products illustration boards 9x12, and there are 3 of them. My experience in the past of illustration boards is they're basically mount board for the UK people. This is cold press premium surface on a rigid board, easy portability, perfect for pan air use, and pH neutral, perfect for pencil, colour pencils, pastels and ink applications. Okie dokie. It's slightly bowed a little bit, but that's okay. Yay, I've got my green burrito this month. Last month it was missing, but I spoke to Artsnacks and they're sending me one out. But this arrived first. Because normally I don't get the boxes until the end of the month, but I've managed to get it on the 15th. This month, so hopefully that will continue. Ooh, we have an Airheads White Mystery. I've only ever had an Airheads Cherry, so we shall see what that is in a second. Then we've got a set of sketch markers from Graphics. These look like a set of greys. Oh, the set is called Alpha Robot. And we've got another marker. Is it the same? I think it, yeah, it's the same brand, but this one is a pink. I believe you get 2 tips, so we've got a nice chisel tip. And then on the other side, a fine bullet tip. And then next thing, we've got a neon fooding. I can never pronounce this. It's Tombow brush pen. So is it soft? No, it's a hard brush tip. I think I've got one of these in black, but it's water-based pigment ink. Then we've got 2 Caran d'Ache Luminance pencil crayons, I'm guessing, and I think they've sent me 2 of the same colour. Yeah, they've sent me 2 of the same colour. 094 Hubris Pink. So I don't know if that was intentional or not, but yep, I've got 2 of the same colour. But yet the barrels are so different, like they look like they're made with different wood. I've never used the Caran d'Ache Luminance before, so it would be interesting to see how they work. And then the last item is a Tombow Mono Pastel Mechanical Pencil. Now I have a pastel Tombow already in white, or smoked grey I think it was called, and I love this, but I think these are 0.5. So let's open it up and see what it's like, see if it's got the shaker in it. So with the Tombows, you unlock it from the top just once, then you shake it, and it should, yep, it does bring out the lead. And then to get rid of the lead again, you press the top down and then push the lead in. So shake it and it comes right back out again. And then the rubber at the top is like a twist. And these are like their mono rubbers, which are, I find them really, really useful for a lot of things, not just Tombow products. And then swirl it back down. But my instinct with mechanical pencils is to press from the top to get the lead, but it just does not work with these. But I prefer it this way actually. So these are really nice mechanical pencils. And I have a baby blue, and then the sticker is this pixelated colours of red in black, which is quite nice. Alright, so we got lots of things to play with. The Artsnacks challenge is to use all the items in the box, and then with the Artsnacks Plus box you get a bonus art prompt. And this month is think like an inventor and design your own robot with the Alpha Robot marker set. So we'll be making a robot. Yep, so let me just get prices of these things. The Marbio graphic sketch markers Alpha Robot set of 6 retail for $17.99, but here in the UK we can get it for £15.08 from Amazon. Then the Crescent drawing boards 9x12 retail for $13.49. But we can get these in the UK for £12.30 for a set of 3. And that was the plus box items. And the non-plus box items is just getting hold of the sketch marker individually does work out to be a lot more expensive. Always does when you buy things up in stock. They retail in the States as $2.99, which isn't too bad. But here in the UK, you can only get them at £4.78 from Amazon. But that's because this Marlboro is predominantly an American brand. I've noticed this seeping through into the UK market. I've seen a couple in a couple of art stores, but not dramatically. It's mainly the little pots of watercolour ink that I've seen. Then the pastel monograph pencil retails at $6.99, but we can get them in the UK for £4.97 from Amazon again, which is really good. Then the Tombow retails at $3.48, but in the UK we can only find them for £6 and 18 from Amazon. That's for the neon colours. That's quite expensive. And then the Caran d'Ache, they say they retail for $5.40 each. But here in the UK we can get them for £3 and 6 from Jackson's open stock, so that's quite good going, but obviously quite expensive just for a pencil crayon. But these have a good rep, apparently. Caran d'Ache usually do. Although I did watch a video the other day that said there are better pencil crayons out there than the Luminance, such as like the Derwent Lightfast range, but I don't know about that because I'm not really into my coloured pencils. So let's get one of these boards out and do some swatcheroos. Let's use the top one first because it's a little bit busted in the corner. But yeah, to me this just feels like a mount board, but with a little bit more of a textured top. They're not quite as smooth as what mount board normally would be. Let's just move them out across a little. I recently saw on, I think it was Art Lab Mix on Instagram. I'll put the name on screen because I've probably got that wrong. But when she does her swatches, she actually draws out the actual product, which I think is a really good idea. I'm not going to do that today, but I think it might be something that I'll do in the future, because it documents what you got. Because if you ask me what I got in the March box, I will forget. I don't know. So I think it's a really good way of documenting, you know, just do it in your sketchbook or something. And a great way to sort of test out the products as well. So, but yeah, let's see what these pencils are like. Oh, they go on smooth. You don't have to press too hard as well to get a nice solid colour. I must say I like the textured paper for these pencils. I know it says they're the same colour, but are they? Yes, they are. They are the same colour. But it's a nice, what I would call a dusky pink. So yeah, it's quite nice. I like those. Let's try the Airheads Mystery. Let's try and guess the colour. Oh, it is actually white. I thought it was just a white mystery. Okay. Oh, it smells good. I can't tell you what it tastes like. Wow. It tastes like, in the UK we have something here called a wham, as in W-H-A-M. And they're like these, same as these, like a taffy sort of a bar. And they taste like those. The only difference with the wham is though they've got popping candy in them as well. But I think it's the same flavour as those. I wouldn't say it's like just cherry or just banana or something. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say that they're like. So, with the marker, ooh, we have a neon pink. Oh, these go on really nicely on this board, because usually markers are really picky about what surface they're on. No, these work really nicely, and they layer well. I'm just checking to see if they go through, but no. I'd be surprised if they did. The tip of this does have a little bit of flex in it. I remember that from the black one I got. I think I got the black one in the Artful box. And just see how it works over the top of the others. Has no effect on the pencil grain, as I suspected. But this is water based. Hang on. Markers should be alcohol based. Whee! So, yeah, alcohol based. So, if I put this over the Caran d'Ache, it should melt the Caran d'Ache and blend it so smoothly, and it does quite well. So I'll just put another layer of the Caran d'Ache on. One thing I love about the mechanical pencils is that you get such a hairline pencil marks with these, and they don't really, you know, spread too much. Obviously it depends on what graphite pencil you're using. I'm guessing this will just be a HB that came in the box. That's those. Let's get the greys open. Let's go, let's see if we can blend these actually. So let's go from what I think is the darkest to the lightest. Oh yeah, we get a nice blend on there. Oddly enough, on the cameras, they're looking slightly pinkish for some bizarre reason. But they're not. They're quite greyish. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to have fun with these markers. I'm going to add this unboxing onto the back of my October box, because the October box ended up being super duper delayed. I'm not going to do an art challenge with these products on this video, but I may do it on another video. But I will also definitely put it on my Instagram when I've done it. I am going to try and do a robot, which is what the bonus prompt recommends. But yeah, I'll let you know how that goes in the future. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and hope that you liked what I produced with the October boxes things. Thanks so much for watching, and in the meantime, happy architecting.